Welcome back to the Comfy UI tutorial series. I'm Shah Faisal Sheikh, and in episode 13, we are diving deep into Netalumina, the anime-specific image generation model that completely transforms how you create anime art style inside Comfy UI. If you have been following this series, you have known we have covered image and video generation. Today we are showing you the best anime generation workflow in Comfy UI. Let's get started. Before we jump into the technical setup, let me explain what Netalumina is and why it's perfect for Comfy UI user like us. Netalumina is an anime style image generation model developed by Neta.art Lab. It's built on top of Lumina Image 2.0 from Shanghai AI Laboratory. The important thing is to understand is that this model was specifically fine-tuned with millions of high-quality anime images and multilingual tag data. This means it understands anime aesthetic perfectly from character design to background composition. Now why are we using this in Comfy UI specifically? Well, Comfy UI is the most powerful node-based AI generation application available. It gives you complete control over every parameter in the generation process. Unlike web interface or simplified tools, Comfy UI lets you chain nodes together, create complex workflow, and have unlimited generation with zero subscription. Netalumina works beautifully with Comfy UI because it's optimized for local generation. You only need 8 GB of VRAM. That means whether you have an RTX 3060, RTX 4060 or even older GPUs. But for this model you need at least 12 GB of VRAM, and since we are running it locally in Comfy UI, there is no API limits, no monthly cost, and you have complete creative freedom. Plus, Netalumina integrates seamlessly with all the other Comfy UI features. You can use Upscaler, LoRa, custom nodes, and connect it to the video generation workflow for future episodes. Alright, let's get hands-on with the installation. I am going to show you exactly how to set up Netalumina in Comfy UI, and I will do this step by step so you can follow along even if you are completely new to Comfy UI. First, you need to go to huggingface.co and download the model files. I will put the link in the description below. You are looking for 3 specific files. Click on the file and version. The first file is called Netalumina version 1.0, which you can find in the unit folder. This is the main model. Download this and save it in your Comfy UI folder under models unit folder. The second file is the text encoder Gemma 2 billion FP16. This is the brain that understands your prompts. Save this in Comfy UI model text encoder folder. And the third file is the VAE file. This is what converts the AI output into an actual image. Save this in the Comfy UI models VAE folder. The step 2 is download the official workflow. Next, go to the Netalumina Hugging Face page and download this workflow. This is pre-configured, which saves you tons of time. Don't try to build a custom workflow right away. The official one is perfectly optimized, or you can also get the workflow, which I am going to upgrade it in the Comfy UI. You can get my workflow from the Discord channel. I have put the Discord channel link is in the description. Now open the Comfy UI on your computer and load your workflow. Now look at your workflow. You will see several loader nodes. In the unit loader node, make sure it's pointing to the Netalumina version 1. So just click on here and select your nodes. So we are using Netalumina version 1. In the clip loader node, it should be Gemma text encoder. So click here and select the Gemma text encoder, and in the VAE, load your VAE, which is this. Now comes the important part, the setting that affects your output quality. In the K-sampler node, you will see the several parameters. Set this to 30. This is the number of iteration the AI will use to refine the image. 30 is the sweet spot for Netalumina. CFG, it stands for Classifier Free Guidance. Set this to 4 and 5.5. This controls how strictly the AI follows your prompt. Lower values 3-4 gives you more creative freedom. Higher value 5-6 follow your prompt more literally. Sampler name, choose these to res multi-step and scheduler to linear quadratic. This helps the AI understand more details in the final step. So I have added this note here for the width and height of the image. You can choose from multiple option from 1024 by 1024 to 768 by 1536. Now write a simple prompt like masterpiece, best quality, one girl smile, anime style, and this is the negative prompt. Let's test with a basic prompt. I am going to now run it. So for your information, I have to turn off my video recording because I have only 12 GB of VRAM. I cannot run the recording and this image generation at the same time, so I have to turn this off every time when I generate any image or any video. As you can see, the image has been generated, and with this simple prompt and you can see the image looks really great. It has proper anime look. It took 90 seconds to generate. Now let's try generating an image with a different prompt. So now the AI has processed the image and it took around 68 seconds to process this image. The image looks crystal clear and it has generated 1024 by 1552 image. As I have given in the prompt, with silver has flows naturally. We can see in the image same. With purple eyes, it has given the purple eyes. It has also the fantasy armor. The background is mystical forest, as we can see, and the depth of field effect separates her from the background. This is exactly what we want. Now let me show you example 2. So I am going to give this prompt: Masterface best quality one girl neon lit cyberpunk street holographic jacket with glowing circuits, short cyan hair, reflective visor over eyes, confident smirk leaning against wall, night scene with neon sign, rain soaked street, reflecting lights, futuristic neon atmosphere and cinematic depth. Now we are going to run this. Boom. Look at this result. The cyan hair is vibrant. The holographic jacket has those glowing circuit details. The neon sign is in the background and glowing without being washed out. The rain reflection on the street, as we can see, which adds realism. The character has a confident cyberpunk vibe. Perfect. Let's try one more example. So I am going to give this prompt: best quality chibi one girl, oversized pink hoodie, twin tails, pastel pink hair, sparkling blue eyes, happy smile holding plushie, sitting pose, kawaii atmosphere, soft lighting, pink and white bubble background, warm pastel colors and adorable aesthetic. Now I am going to generate this image. Oh, this is adorable. See, the chibi proportions are perfect. The oversized hoodie makes her look cute. The pastel colors are warm and inviting. The bubbles in the background add that kawaii atmosphere. Soft lighting doesn't create harsh shadows. Now here is the pro tip. Every single time you generate, you can adjust parameters in real time. You don't have to restart Comfy UI. The prompt takes the CFG value from 4 to 5.5. The number of steps, for now I have kept it randomized. You can also keep it as fixed if you want. For example, like this. And you can also keep it as incremental or decremental. You can hit generate and it will generate the image with the same prompt, but the image will be little different based on the seed or based on the CFG amount. Now let's generate this image with the different CFG value. For example, I am going to keep it 4. Now the seed I have given it 2025. Now let's hit generate. So as you can see, I have generated this image with 2025 seed and CFG to 4. So in this way you can play around it. Let me know in the comment what you made and add your images in the Discord channel so I can see your creation. Now let me share you some advanced technique that will seriously level up your anime generation in Comfy UI. So as you can see, this prompt is going to be always same. So we are going to use the concatenate node. So in the first section, you have to just type your this prompt, which is going to be same every time. And in this section, type your prompt. Sometimes you made a mistake and just select everything and paste the prompt here or write the prompt here. So this is the best. You can always write your prompt or you can also Control A and paste the prompt if you're generating the prompt from the chat GPT. Now let's connect this. So I'm going to just click here and connect in here. And we will just, and every time you have to paste your prompt here. Let's change this color to, now let's give it a prompt to test it out. So now I am going to just click on run. So I have given this old prompt to generate the image. So as you can see, it has generated a beautiful image with this. So you can add this as well in your workflow. So I will save this workflow and add this in my Discord channel so you can get this workflow. Now sometimes we need the square images or portrait images or landscape images. So we don't have to change every time this. So what we can do is click on flux resolution clock and add this node and connect your width to width and height to height, and from here you can change the aspect ratio. For example, I want to generate a 1:1 perfect square, and you can click here and add a preview node and click on here to preview the resolution what you are getting. Now click on run. So here you can preview like it is generating a 1024 by 1024 image with the perfect square pixel. And if you want to increase the image quality, you can just click on the megapixel tab to 1.1 or 1.2. It will increase the resolution. So earlier it was 10 1024 by 1552. Let's check. It will now generate the 1024 by 1024 image. So as you can see, it has generated the 1024 by 1024 image. Now if you want a 9:16 image, you can also generate that image. And now click on generate, and we are using the same prompt, and let's see. So now it has generated our image, which is 768 by 1344 in a portrait image. So you can use this flux resolution CAC, or if you don't want to use, you can just delete it and use empty latent image node as well. So mostly I prefer this whenever I generate my image. Sometimes you want to post on social media, or you can say YouTube, where you generate your thumbnail or anything. You need a proper resolution, like it should be 720 by 1280. We can add a image crop node, and we can connect this VA decode, and we can connect this to preview image. We can type here 720 by 1280 and it will crop the image. So now let's run it, and as you can see, it has cropped the image. You don't have to go to Photoshop and crop the image, it will crop directly. And you can also change the position. If you want to crop the image from top to center, you can just run it and it will crop that way, or if you want to crop from the center, just run it and it will crop that way. So in this way you can use the image crop node and flux resolution node while using this workflow or in any other workflow. Now I will save this workflow and add it in the Discord channel. You can get the Discord link from my description. Now we are going to add the upscaler to generate the 4K image. So I have created a different workflow for the upscaler. Now we are going to add the upscaler. So you know, if you watch 1.2.2 image generation tutorial or video generation tutorial, I have added this upscaler on that workflow. So I am going to use the same setup. I have copied and pasted in my Netalumina workflow. Now I am going to just attach the nodes. So as you can see, I am attaching all these connections. Now our upscaler has been added. Now let's change this color to purple. Blue. Now I am just going to add the image from here. Now I am going to use the same prompt as earlier, and the seed I am going to keep it 2026, and I am just going to create a portrait image. Let's create a square image. After connecting the VAE, I am going to connect the models in the K sampler. So click on here and connect the model to model, and we are going to connect the positive prompt to positive and negative prompt to negative. I didn't like this image, so I'm going to change the seed, and again I'm going to run it. So first let's turn off the upscaler for now and hit run. Oh, the image looks very beautiful. Now we are going to turn on the upscale, unbypass it. Seed is same, it's not going to rerun the first pass, it will only run the upscaler. So just click on run. So as you can see, our image has been upscaled. And we can also compare with the compare node. So let me zoom and show you. So as you can see, the image is much more refiner and it has added more pixels to it. And it only took around 43 seconds to upscale, and the image generation took 37 seconds. So I will save this workflow. You can get this workflow with the upscaler from my Discord channel. Link is in the description. Now Netaluma has different types of variety. You can generate other types of anime character, like Netaluma has added the style name here, which you can visit from their website Netaluma style. I will add this link in the description and also in the Comfy UI workflow JSON file. So let's say I want to generate this 96 UTI style. So I just have to copy this and go to my Comfy UI, and I have to only add this in the start. Currently it is generating image like this. Now let's turn off this image upscaling, and now let's hit generate. And I have kept the setting same, seed, steps and everything are same. Now only it will change the style of it. So as you can see, the image has been generated and it only took 84 seconds, and it has changed the style of the image, and the pose and everything is same, only the style has been changed. Let's check out some different style. For example, let's generate the Adrian Bush style, and I will copy this and paste it here. I will replace this and I will hit generate. So as you can see, it has changed the style of the image, so it matches with the image style here, and you can play around with different style. It has almost around 932 styles. You can just click here and you can change the style. Let's check some different styles. Let's try generating an image with the bad preacher style. Now I will just copy it and paste it here, and let's generate this image. So as you can see, it matches with the style which we took. Let's try this image because it is a drastic change in the style of the image, so we will able to judge it properly. So as you can see, we have changed the style. The image style has also been changed. So as we can see in the reference image, it is same as the reference style which we saw on the website. So in this way you can change the style of the image of your anime character, whatever you want, whatever you need. Let's generate some different images using the different prompt and test it out how it works, and with some complex prompts. And don't worry, you don't have to always write the prompt in this way. You can also write the prompt in your own language, but make sure to add whatever details you want. Now let's create an action character. So I am going to give this prompt and I am going to keep it as default and run. So it looks great, right? It has created an action character. The style looks really great. The character is like amazing. Let's generate some different image. I'm really liking it, so I'm going to try some different, like an elegant portrait. So let's create an elegant portrait. I'm going to give this prompt. I'm going to remove this and click on run. Wow, the portrait look really amazing. As you can see, the character looks really cute in kimono. So in this way you can generate anime character images. So here is what we have covered in this episode: what Netaluma is and why it's perfect for Comfy UI, step-by-step installation of all model files and complete configuration of the workflow, the 9-part prompting formula which I have shown you for anime image generation, and I will add some production ready prompt so you can use and try in the Discord channel. Go check it out, and I have given some pro tips as well. And you can also generate videos using Vaughn, which I will show you in the next video. By now you should have a fully functional Netaluma setup in Comfy UI that's ready for anime image generation. And in the next episode we are going to cover combining Netaluma with Dora to create character consistent series. And for episode 15 we are doing the full integration, taking your Netaluma anime characters and animating them with the latest video generation models we covered earlier. If you found this episode helpful, drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Comment down below which anime generation example you want to create: fantasy, cyberpunk, or something totally custom. I will respond to every comment. Thanks for watching Comfy UI tutorial series episode 13. I am Shah Faisal Sheikh and I will see you in the next video.